Just how profitable are Valorant content creators and players? I can tell you this from experience that ever since I started uploading Valorant YouTube videos, it has become extremely profitable. But truth be told, how much money a channel this small makes cannot be compared to what a way bigger channel makes. So today, using my knowledge and the power of educated guessing, we're gonna find out together just how much each of these huge Valorant creators actually make off of Valorant. But unlike all these creators I'm about to talk about, there's going to be one unique case, and that is WestJett. Because unlike these other creators I'm going to talk about, instead of just making educated guesses, I can just directly ask him. Obviously, he's going to keep things a little vague, so don't be surprised if he's just leaving out a lot of information. Obviously, while being vague, WestJett directly told me that he makes over 6 figures annually. Now that being said, 6 figures could mean literally anything. For all we know, it's as low as 100,000. For all we know, it's as high as 999,000. 6 figures is still insane though, especially for being a Valorant content creator. And it would be a good guess to say it's somewhere on the higher end, especially since he had a tendency to flex his BMW M4. And the reason I say he had a tendency is because he crashed that thing, so it's gone now. But ever since, he replaced it with a Mercedes E63. Now, what if we were to talk about WestJett's arch nemesis? How about we talk about AverageJonas for a second? Especially if you're going to be a shill for Valorant, buying every Valorant bundle on site, you expect him to be making a lot of money annually. Well, according to a website like Streamer Facts, they estimate that AverageJonas has a net worth of 900,000 USD annually. Jesus Christ, all of that for the Blue Gaia's Vengeance side of Valorant? Let's actually take a second to analyze why it's so high. But AverageJonas profits off of the following: content creation for a huge esports organization, Twitch earnings, sponsorships, selling merchandise, and YouTube itself. Which, a quick glance out of Social Blade, he should be making upwards of almost 12,000 off of YouTube a month. Which also seems very reasonable considering the fact that he's one of the only Valorant YouTubers that maintains relevancy. Like, seriously, look at his views. That's actually crazy. For someone that uploads the same video over and over again, like, this is actually impressive. So, realistically speaking, I think these calculations from Streamer Facts should be correct. 900,000 of a year sounds pretty reasonable, especially the fact that he owns a Rolex that's estimated worth 60K. We could also estimate from TikTok and YouTube Shorts, but as we all know, you make actual pennies and shoestrings off of TikToks and YouTube Shorts. I honestly don't even want to get into the math for TikTok and YouTube Shorts, because maybe it's like an extra $100 a month, like, I don't know. Now, what if we were to review my arch nemesis, JollzTv? Now, we're not necessarily enemies, it's just that watching this dude gives me a headache, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just realized he uses like the, you think he had like a photo shoot with his thumbnails? Like, he's like wearing the same shirt in all of his thumbnails. He definitely spent like 5 minutes just sitting there going, oh? So, using my basic knowledge from YouTube, assuming that his viewer base actually watches through the video and watches maybe 2 to 3 ads on average, I think it's a good educated guess to say JollzTv makes approximately $60 to $120 per video. I think it's really safe to say that. And considering the fact that he uploads every day, that's actually insane, I'm not even gonna lie. According to websites like Social Blade, Joll should be making upwards of 38,000 per month. And that's not including Twitch either. See, for Twitch, Joll should be making upwards of $5,000 per month. Now, there's no actual statistics on how much Joll's makes sponsor-wise or esports-wise. Unfortunately, this is something I just cannot find out. But let's find out the bare minimum. Looking at how much Joll's makes monthly, I can safely say he should be making over 500,000 a year, bare minimum. This is also not including TikToks or YouTube Shorts. Like I said, that is like mere pennies and shoestrings, maybe a high five if you're very lucky. How about we switch it up a little here? Let's talk about someone who you don't really hear anyone talking about that much. Let's do someone like Kaemi. How much do you guys think Kaemi makes a year? I always have comments telling me that I don't talk about Kaemi enough, so let's just dive into that a little. According to websites like Steam Charts, it looks like Kaemi doesn't actually make that much. This could just honestly be false information. It is saying that he makes just under $100 a month from Twitch. Not really sure how to feel about that. That could be very inaccurate. That doesn't sound accurate. Let's take that with a grain of salt. Let's just talk about his YouTube channel for now, because Kaemi is actually still one of the most relevant Valorant YouTubers to this day. It's actually impressive how he manages to stay relevant. According to websites like Social Blade, he should be making upwards of 28,000 a month. That is actually really crazy. crazy, but that's to be expected because he's been growing pretty fast. As always, I don't want to talk about shorts because I don't really understand shorts. Let's make an educated average here. Let's assume that he makes $20,000 a month. If he successfully maintains $20,000 a month, he's looking at an annual salary of $240,000 off of YouTube a year. Like always, very crazy to think about. And that's just the bare minimum, really. Because like I said, we don't know how much he makes off of TikTok or Twitch. Last but not least, let's talk about one of the most well-known Valorant content creators. And let's do Tarik. According to websites like Social Blade, Tarik should be making upwards of $36,000 a month off of YouTube. That is no surprise comparing him to other Valorant channels. 5 figures monthly is pretty normal at this point. Annually speaking, his yearly earnings should be upwards of $430,000 a month, according to Social Blade. And according to Twitch statistics, he should be making upwards of $16,000 off of Twitch subscriptions. Assuming he gets an average of $30,000 a month off of YouTube, if we were to do some math on what his maximum amount should be, we're looking at upwards of $620,000 annually. And that is not including anything he makes off of Sentinels. That is not including anything he makes off of other social medias. So it only gets higher from here, really. So I really hope this video motivates you in a way. Truth is, if you want to become a Twitch streamer, if you want to become a YouTuber, it is totally worth it. It will take a lot of time though, because at the end of the day, you're only going to get results from this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out of here, see y'all.